What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. I'm doing a video now about gratitude and faith. So, gratitude and faith. This gratitude, being grateful, what does that mean? That means being thankful. That means saying thank you. That means having appreciation. That means acting, showing, that means showing your actions of your appreciation for something or someone. So for instance, if you get a free meal, a free lunch, a free dinner or something from your family member, from a partner, from whoever, you're going to naturally, when you're grateful, you're going to say thank you. You're going to give them a high five, a handshake, or smile, or just say thank you or acknowledge it, your appreciation. That's what gratitude is. Also, on the other hand, faith. Faith is keeping our head up. Faith is believing in the magic within us, our heart, our love within us, stuff that's unseen. It's just deep within us, stuff that we might have experienced or visualized or we know is out there. We haven't come across it yet, or it isn't our time yet in the universal order, And faith is where we just keep our head up. We're like, hey, you know what? I'm not settling. I came here on a divine mission to be happy, to be in love, to be smiling, to not be chasing people around, to have accessible support around me, companions, supporters, friends, a lot of love, a lot of help, a lot of listening, a lot of connection. On a real, genuine, long-term level. 4 quarters over 100 pennies. That's the message I'm always pushing. But that's what faith is, though. And I'm always reminding myself that, that even when I see little switch-ups, little turnarounds, and universal tests from close people, I'm receptive to that. I'm like, hey, okay, cool, I get it. This is a test, because I am aware of how it feels, how it's supposed to be, how it's supposed to feel. Love, happiness, fluidity in a connection and in life and in our own body too. So that's how I'm able to process things spiritually. I'm like, oh, okay. God, the universe is showing a lesson and it's going to turn into a blessing. I'm always saying all of these lessons will turn into blessings for me soon. I'm just having to be patient. We have to be patient. It's a process. So that's what that is, honestly. Faith is keeping our head up. Faith is nurturing, watering our own dream, not giving up on it. It's realizing, hey, I came here to live a long life. So all the real ones, all the real blessings, all the real love, all the real friends, all the real support, all the real surprises and gifts and honors and whatnot, all of that will come in order, in divine order. Whatever's truly meant to gravitate back towards me will gravitate back towards me. That's just the truth. That's just of it. So it's great when we can build patience, practice patience, to have faith on stuff, because then stuff actually manifests, while we're watering something else that we allowed space from, that blossom and bloom too. So now we can have a beautiful love garden. So that's basically where I'm coming from with all this. Simplicity, gratitude and faith. You know what I'm saying? Faith in that vision, that goal, even when it doesn't look even when it doesn't look perfect, when it isn't perfect right now, when there's a lot of little bumps and you're like, whoa, why is nothing going the way I want it? What happened to when it was like this? I miss when it was like that. Can we go back to how it was like that? When it was super, super happy, super, super lovey-dovey, super, super smiling and joyful and harmonious and connecting with each other, and the universe is like, oh, guess what? You're going to have to wait. No, you need to be patient. You need to listen to yourself. You need to solve some stuff. You need to allow some answers to come to you. You need to process some stuff. You need to be patient and, understand what the universe is connecting with you and allow things to work its way out naturally, gradually. So that's what that is, honestly. Faith and gratitude. Gratitude for what we have, you know, the food, the love, the experiences, the memories, you know, the residence that we live in, you know, health, etc., etc. And faith also in, okay, cool, things are never perfect. However, things still can be improved. Things still can definitely rise higher in levels of happiness and enjoyment. And we can have faith in that. We can have faith in me truly reaching ultimately great new levels and improved levels of health and happiness, and therefore I will be attracting even better circumstances for the rest of my life every day, because I'm on an evolutionary pathway. So that, the faith, the gratitude for what we have, thankful for the simple things, the faith in, oh, okay, this may not be perfect, however I have it, it's real, it's tangible, it's here, it has plenty of potential, and there's a lot of other things working behind the scenes that I don't know about that is working in my favor. Blessings, gifts, surprises, miracles. I'm into all of that. I'm open to receiving all the most amazing love and miracles and gifts that the universe has to offer, and surprises and laughs and giggles. So it could be love, stuff that a rocky road in love, and then you're picking it up again and you're still like, whoa, what just happened? Will things gonna be okay? Will things be all right? What about this? What about that? You know what I mean? But then you just like, hey, let me just be grateful and just have faith. Hey, I'm planting my intention on the universe. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the best I can. I let it all out. I'm letting it all out. I'm singing my song, So that's great for faith. Same thing with financial stuff, money stuff. You may notice at certain times you may get like money help from friends, family, clients, whatever. And it's awesome. You know what I'm saying? However, there's times where it's like you don't have anything and you're asking people, and some people, the same ones, they don't want to help anymore, or maybe they're also going through problems and they aren't able to, or nobody's around, nobody wants to, and that's how life is, seasons and cycles, but you can have faith. Hey, let me breathe, let me realize I'm not gonna die soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have health, I'm young. So like, with that being said, it's like, okay, what are the key essentials for me with this small money I do have? However, I am aspiring and craving to increase the levels of money we have. When we practice patience and gratitude and having faith, this is how it all works together. We're able to be like, oh, okay, I'm cool. I can make this money work. I can eat this food, fruits, vegetables, herbs, grains, spices, nuts, whatever. I can make that work. I don't need to always stress out if it isn't all like without the whole perfect setup. We can make it all work with the food, with, picking it up on the love life, with a lot of stuff. So that's the point I'm making about being grateful for what we have, grateful for maybe the food that you have, the vegetables, maybe plain vegetables, and maybe you just want really high, like a special seasoned, prepared already type of food or meal or something, and you don't got the money for it. However, you do have money to make your own food, or you don't have the money for going out to eat, but you do have food there that you can prepare, stuff like that. Like, that's what I'm talking about. And having faith is like, oh, okay, I can also ask for help. I can seek different opportunities, food pantries, gifts, blessings, and we can also do the work to manifest it and provide as well. So that's what faith is. That's what gratitude is, is that. Keeping your vision, your imagination, your inner child, your happiness, your joy, your love alive. Letting go of the heavy grudges, the heavy energy, and making peace. Like me, I'm at a state of peace now where I'm like, hey, you know what? all the so-called love that I'm having space from, people who have come in and out of my life, the different, the different angels, women reflections, where they're gone and, there's no more talking from them. Hey, I wish them well. You know what I'm saying? I wish them well, and I have that to say. I'm accessible. I'm young. I have a long ways to go. And I'm open to all the support and being on the same page of keeping the peace. Whatever people got going, that's that. I'm confident who I am, though. I'm making sure that I'm the priority in one woman's life, and then from then on, I'm letting things just blossom and bloom from that. How people choose to celebrate me and choose me and love me and appreciate me, that's up to them. I have a unique love package for me, so that's why it's interesting. We're literally remembering who we are, what we signed up for, what we agreed upon, who we were in the ancient time, how the universe is, what I'm saying, beyond just watching programs on TV or whatever. I'm talking about out of the box stuff, ancient stuff. Who knows? The sky is the limit. I'm just staying focused on being simple, and then I'm always having faith in the possibilities that can expand from that. You know what I mean? Like we say, comfort zones. We're supposed to expand our comfort zone. Jump out of our comfort zone. It's just like a nest, like a bird. The comfort zone is like the nest when you're in it, like forever. However, when you start flying away, exploring, learning how to fly, getting water, going to different nature spots, the bird is flying, and it's actually living. It's not just staying in shade all the time, so that's the point I'm making about that. And just have faith in what will be. I've been letting go of heavy grudges and energy. I'm like, hey, love is the only truth there is, honestly, because I'm like, wow, you already know, I poured it all out. I stayed faithful, stayed loyal, stayed honest, this and that, giving, stated my intentions, this and that, just poured my whole heart out. We cried together. I cried for you. I had a lot of emotions, and guess what? I'm still here, and I'm super young, and I have a long ways to go in life. And, I'm always having a confidence and an awareness and a faith and a knowing that the true love will always gravitate back towards me, because that's what unconditional love is. That's what real love is. You don't just half-ass love someone. That's something that I'm always definitely realizing is that, I'm glad I poured it out. I'm glad I had long arguments and fights and stuff. It wasn't fun, and I'm not making it a habit. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm learning from it. I'm staying away from it. Drama, arguments. However, it showed me that it was real, because it showed me this is finally stuff that I can learn from, and I'm able to express my emotions, my feelings, and what I'm truly going through, instead of hiding it, instead of suppressing it, instead of bottling it up, instead of lying. I'm actually glad I went through it. And actually it isn't even bad. It's so worth it, to be honest. Like the arguments, whatever you want to call it, real stuff that a real relationship goes through is so worth it, because in the end we have each other's loyalty and faithfulness and love and long-term devotion. And that's something that's priceless, honestly. Like, it's out of the box. That's something that you don't go to the Lego store, or you don't, what I'm saying? That's something that just is universally ordained. You know what I mean? It's sacred. So that's why I'm coming with all that. Again, I don't know everything. However, I am intelligent. I am smart. I am on to big things, and I do have valid experience, to speak and share about life, about things, about stuff, and that's where I'm coming from, honestly. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm simple, However, I've been seeing a whole lot of stuff for a long time, and they say it's the age of Aquarius, where the first become the last and the last become the first. And I kind of feel that, because I noticed a lot of times before I really started getting to awakening, people were rushing and racing around way too fast. A lot of hype, a lot of clout chasing, a lot of crowds going in the wrong direction, and a lot of riffraff, a lot of destruction and destructiveness, a lot of confusion. a lot of shakiness. And I'm like, hey, that's not for me. I'm simple. I'm here to live a simple life, you know, and that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? It's like a tier, a niche of my own. I'm in a league of my own. Us highly awake, sensitive empaths, we're in a class, a tier of our own, you know, and we can live our dreams. We do have a divine path. We do have purpose. We do have meaning within us. We do have a heart. We're supposed to remember stuff. We're supposed to smile. Excuse me. We're supposed to smile. We're supposed to be happy. We're supposed to have the dreams, live the dream. We're supposed to be in our imagination. Excuse me. We're supposed to have stuff happen to us that makes us feel like a happy child at its birthday party or some type of celebration. That's how life is supposed to be lived, you know, in that type of graceful spirit essence, you know. And so long as we continue that, guess what? Us real ones, that we don't hold on to a bunch of crabs in a bucket, you know, we don't hold on to a bunch of 100 pennies, you know, us that are really smart, guess what? We have ourself and we have our 4 quarters, you know, and that makes sense in the long run. That goes hand in hand with the love stuff. You know, I'd much rather have space from someone who I love and knowing that they actually are working on themselves. They're staying faithful and loyal to me. They're not messing around with no other guy or nothing. I would much rather have that than a fake relationship where we're lying to each other, you know, where we're there and it's like, you know, we're not truly happy. We're just kind of there just for lust or just for, you know, what someone can do for us only, you know, but not truly, you know, letting the space to happen or, you know, letting the natural connection happen. So for me, I'm keeping things simple. I'm always focused on one love. Like I said, I've also invested in a lot of love. And honestly, it probably feels like I'm on this path to have a lot of children because I remember even an angel mentioned that to me. Oh, you're going to have a lot of baby mamas. You're going to have a lot of children, this and that. And I'm like, hey, I'm cool with just one love. Honestly, I'm not out here chasing people down. I'm just grateful for what blessings the universe has for me. I'm not out here controlling women. You know, I'm not out here possessing women or anything. I'm a free spirit, you know, and honestly, that's probably why I have such a great connection to myself and I'm always enjoying the relationship with the intimate one, the intimate partner, the one I love, because I'm going through some real stuff. I'm learning some real stuff. I'm getting shown some real stuff about me. And I'm like, wow, you know, it's beautiful learning about this unconditional love and what possibilities could blossom and bloom. Because, you know, we have ourselves, cool, you know, but guess what? There's other people out there who need help. And there's certain people who have fallen off the face of the earth or who are gravitating the opposite way for good, you know, like for real, you know what I mean? And guess what? That opens up space for the right energy to come to us. I'm always grateful for the open space to allow the most amazing new energy, love energy, premium quality energy to enter into my life because that's what makes sense. That's simplification. That's peace. You know what I mean? And that's how I'm seeing things that can possibly, potentially blossom and bloom in life and in the world, you know? So again, love yourself, have faith, have gratitude, be grateful, and have faith in different dreams that the universe has placed in your heart. You know, it's reasons for that. You know what I mean? Love and life is supposed to be so simple. You know, we just have a lot of stuff going on and therefore there's complications within it. However, the truth is love. The truth is simplicity. You know, that's what's eternal, you know, on the most basic foundation. So whenever you stick to that, guess what? Other people who aren't being honest or truthful, they lose out, you know, and us that are embracing it, slowly but surely, we reap the benefits. We may be taking the long road, the turtle's pace, you know, something that's different, something that's not common, but guess what? In the long run, we become the most abundant. I'm becoming the most abundant in the long run because I have gone the extra mile to get a head start, you know, on being nerdy, on taking care of my health, on focusing on what truly matters, so that when I'm older, I'm at peace, even more so with my life, with the legacy I've left, with the work I've done, with what I've produced, with the children, grandchildren, with the love, with the family, with the friends, with all that stuff. You know, I'll be a lot more at peace then, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years down the road, because of what I'm doing now, because of what great actions I'm taking now, because of the great actions that I'm making now. Many, many, many years down the road from now, I will be thanking myself. And that's how we all are supposed to live. Authentic Squad, making wise moves, wise decisions. So that's what I'm doing. I don't have it all figured out. I don't know it all either. At the end of the day, though, you hear in almost all these videos me touching up about love, and that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? We all crave it. We all have it within us. You know, it's on different vibes, different ways. You know, from the love that you may have to your homeboy or homegirl, you know, to your mom or your dad, to even, you know, a teammate, you know, that could be on your basketball team or softball team or volleyball, whatever, you know. It's in different manifestations and forms. We just have to focus on what truly matters and keep the faith going, keep the gratitude going, and that's it. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. Let go and enjoy the show. We're a part of the show. You know, we have purpose. We have actions. We have passion. We have stuff going for us. We have meaning. You know, that's the point I'm making. So trust the signs, take heed to the message, and follow your heart. You know what I mean? Let things work itself out, and have faith that, hey, this is only the best. This is only the beginning. The best is yet to come, and it's only going to keep coming and coming for a long, long time, for the rest of our life. You know, improvements, evolutions, surprises, blessings. You know, that's how we got to live. That's how I'm living, you know, to see another day. You know what I mean? So that's what I have to say about that, because sometimes we can be very impatient, and like our greatest teacher, you know, our twin flame, whatever you want to call it, can have us learning so much about ourselves. And we may want stuff so badly right then and there, and like, it's not happening. However, we have a faith and an awareness, oh wow, you know, let me be patient. You know, I feel and I can sense the intentions of this situation, of what's going on, of, you know, this being, our twin flame, whatever the scenario may be.